Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. If you haven't been here before, I'm Mindy, welcome. And if you have been here before, welcome back. Today, we have cabbage. We are going to make ham and cabbage. It's not a real hard recipe to make. We had ham left over from Christmas that I've had in the freezer, so I thought I would get it out today. Get some cabbage, and the cabbage was small, so I got two, so it may be a little cabbagey, I don't know. But we're gonna make ham and cabbage. I was gonna show you real quick what I do, and I don't know if I'm doing this right, but this is the way I do it. I cut my cabbage in half, and then you see this is the core right here. As you see where that core is, and I cut into it at an angle like this. And then I do it from this side. It's kind of like a triangle, and then I just bam, right there is that hard core right there. Now what I do next is I let it run under cold water, and I just let water get in between each of these layers, and that way if there's anything that needs to come out, it'll float to the top and come out, I hope. Okay, while the cabbage is soaking over there in some water, I'm just going to take an onion, a medium-sized onion. And I'm not going to use the chopper for this because I want this in fairly good sized chunks. So I'm just gonna do it like this, and see, then it comes like that in pieces. And I have put about 16 cups of water in this. So I'm just gonna take that onion and I'm gonna just put it in there. And then I bought this. This is Goya. It's like a ham flavored bouillon. And it says that one of the packets is equivalent to 1/4 of a pound of ham for flavor. I'm gonna use 2 of these. I've never used these before, but I don't have a ham bone. If I had a ham bone to boil in here, that's what I would do for my flavor, but I don't. So I'm gonna use these, and I'm just gonna put it in there. I'm just gonna use 2. It's one of my cleaned cabbage, and what I do is I'm just going to cut it into 3/4. Each half is a third, like this. I'm just going to put it down in the water with the onions and the seasoning. Okay, just like that. The whole, you just make it big wedges, and you just put it in there, and it will cook down. All right, the cabbage is going to go on the stove, and it'll take probably 45 minutes to an hour for this to cook down. Yeah, I thought I would pop on and just show you real quick. It still needs to cook, the cabbage needs to cook down a little more, but it is starting to soften up. Remember, I've got 1 medium onion. As you can see, here's the onion pieces, and then the 2 heads of cabbage. And then I had added 2 of those little packets of ham flavoring. Well, I tasted this broth just to see where we were at with it, and you can't taste hardly anything. So what I've got right here is 1 more of those ham flavoring packets. I have a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of, it says restaurant style pepper. I really like this pepper. It's a coarse ground. It's, bigger pepper flakes. I'm going to stir this in. Just going to dump it into the water and stir it around so we can start getting a little bit of flavor. I'm going to use my chopper and chop up some onion. And just like that. And what I do is I have, okay, that's 1 medium onion chopped, and then I diced up some of the ham that I had taken out of the freezer, and it came to about 4 cups. This is a 4 cup. So our cabbage needs to cook a little longer. My broth is still just a little bland to me anyway. So I'm gonna do a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/2 of a teaspoon of pepper. Okay guys, so our cabbage probably has about 30 minutes left before I feel like it's ready for the ham and the sauteed onion. What I do at this point is I add some potatoes. I just chunk them up like this, and I'm using 3 potatoes. These probably 25-30 minutes to cook to the softness that we would like. Now I've got my 2 carrots. They're peeled and washed, and I'm going to make chunks about like this, probably about 1/2 inch thick. Some of them. This one's a little thicker. Carrots. So let's give Sadie a carrot. Oh, she loves carrots. Okay, I'm gonna put the carrot in the pan over here. And I don't know if you can see because my big pan is in the way, but I have 1 tablespoon of melted butter. I'm gonna add the onions to that. And then I will add the ham to this onion mixture. And we're gonna cook it all together before we add it to this. Okay, while our ham and onion sort of brown together a little bit, I'm gonna mix together an easy cornbread mix recipe that I have. This is 3 eggs. And you're gonna start just by whisking them a little bit. And here, 1 teaspoon of salt. We're just gonna put that in and whisk it with that. What I'm using, this is like a cornbread mix. I'm using this. I've got 2 of these. So we're just going to cut the top off and put it in. That's 1 of them. You can use Jiffy as well. This just happens to be what I have. Okay, we're gonna mix those together. Now we're going to add 1 stick of melted butter to this, which is good because it's really dry and we need it. 1/2 cup of sour cream. And then we add 1 can of sweet cream style corn. Then we're going to use 1/3 of a cup of shredded cheese. And just stir that around. Okay, I have a 9x13 baking dish and I sprayed it with the canola oil. Now we're going to pop this in the oven. We're gonna bake it at 375 for 35 minutes. So you can see, this is what I do. I just sort of like let them cook, let them saute together for a little bit. The onions, some of them caramelize a little bit, but not really so much. They just soften up. But the combination between the ham and the onion sauteed and that little bit of butter just adds such a good flavor. All of these flavors are now going to get stirred in over here. With the cabbage, you can see now how the cabbage has cooked down. And there's carrots and there's potatoes. And look who's here. Look who thinks this smells so yummy and she thinks she needs a bite. Should Mama give you a cookie? Yeah, I think you deserve a cookie. Can you sit? Oh, you are just so good and so smart. And there's a cookie for you. Good. This is my plate, or my bowl, I should say. And here is our taste tester.
At your service. And this is an all-time favorite. I love ham and cabbage. It's absolutely scrumptious and delicious and hearty. It is one of those comfort foods that really is great in the winter.
Is it good?
It's perfect.
Good.
It's absolutely perfect. This is great.
Yay!
Yay!
Would you mind sampling the cornbread?
Sure. Oh, look at that, it's steaming.
It's very hot. It's fresh out of the oven.
It's good.
Really
Very
good.
moist.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go.
Oh.
Woo woo! Sadie gets a taste of carrots. Oh, is it good? Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
See you later. Bye.
Hi guys, it's Sadie here, and I just wanted to say that I hope you will like this video and subscribe and click that little bell too. That way you know every time my mommy and daddy upload a new video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!